So, one of the things people need to understand is that President Trump's administration, and I don't necessarily mean directly to Trump because we don't know what he's doing, it's the Department of Justice and the prosecutors that are going after WikiLeaks still. And so the problem is there's so many swamp predators that haven't left, and that's why they're upping their persecution of Julian Assange, which is why we have to fight. We have no authority over Julian. He has asylum, number one, for the millionth time, and number two, um, there's nothing he did. And the things that are inside our dirty swamp Department of Justice are mad at him. They're the same staff that was under Obama. And that's what people don't understand. And they're amping it up because they want to prevent anything new from coming out because they already hate what was leaked that hurt everything already. And there was more to come. So they're the ones that are threatening him. Trump should handle it, but it is the Department of Justice that is the one that's doing it. And people, it's all lumped in all together. So in other countries, they call it the Trump administration, but it's actually still the Hillary and Obama Department of Justice, and Trump inherited it. If he had started with all new players and drained the swamp and fired everybody that was left under Obama, I'm not sure that this would still be going on. They started something, and this same administration that's still corrupt, that still has power, that still spends money, are still going after Julian. And so they're amping it up to silence him and to not let anything else come out that were the dirty secrets of what happened in that administration. And I still don't think that they can do anything, and they're trying, but the more they try, the more people are speaking out and not allowing for it because it violates the asylum rules which protect him. The fact that he's not an American means the Constitution doesn't apply, and you cannot shoot the messenger because you don't like what he said. So the newest presidential candidate spoke out in favor of his freedom of speech and in favor of having him break the seal over the chokehold inside Washington, D.C. And what is going to happen, because she did do that, it's forcing other politicians to take a stand. And it's really going to change things in 2020 if people start choosing to obey the law and the Constitution, none of which applies to Julian, who has never been here. And we don't have authority because we don't like what someone in another country said about our country because there's freedom of the press. So they're in a losing situation, which is why they're doing it wrong and trying to still cheat. But nobody has the right to bring Julian over here, bring him to trial, or charge him with anything. And even the UN, which I can't stand, said to free Julian and give him compensation. And it's the relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom that are failing us. Also, his own birth country is not stepping up to protect him, and he's a citizen over there, and they should have already found a way to go get him, and they just haven't wanted to get involved and protect him as a birthright citizen, and that's disgusting. So Ecuador has been making plans for money to hand him over, and that's even sicker. But the good news is that because of social media, we're all still fighting for him every single day. And we're calling out the criminal predators inside the Department of Justice that do not have a right to bring him here, to try him, or to falsely charge him. And it was a secret grand jury that was created under Obama and then continued under Trump's terms that just tried to tweak a fake charge out of anything inside the Constitution, but nothing it applies to him. And of course, there's international asylum laws to protect him, and they just don't want him to have access to do anything else. And they certainly are still trying to punish him because Hillary lost the election. Thank you.